This hot mess anyway. Who are we and why are we here? Well, let's talk for a minute about Joseph, Napoleon, Henry, Yelle. Yeah! Youngest of 12 children, served in World War I in the Navy. Died way too young, 48 years old. He ran into someone called Sophie, Pearl,
Yay,
Gertrude, Perry! 1925, they decided to get married. And then they started having kids. And look what we got ourselves into. And they started with Marjorie. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 girls, so let's have another girl. Oops. Uncle Paul. My mom. Mom, did you have any kids?
Yeah, I had, what, 5, 6? I had 6 kids.
Hey, my name is Mark Ryan. I'm the oldest of Pat's 6 children. We're out of Minneapolis. My age is, I was born in 1956. This is 2019. You can do the math on that. And I've been asked to say if I could dial back about 40 years, I'm going to do the math, tonight to 25 years old, what would I do differently? What would I know?
What would you tell yourself?
What would I tell
knowing
myself?
What you know now, what would you tell yourself?
What I would tell myself is invest in Microsoft stock. That's what I would tell myself.
Birthday.
Name?
I'm Charlie Ryan. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm the grandson of Pat Ryan. I am 30 years old, born in 1988.
And what are you doing, and why are you doing it?
So right now I'm working as a caddy for a professional golfer on the LPGA Tour, and I love it. I get to work outside. I get to work in golf, which is a sport I love, and I'm very fortunate.
And didn't you just get your master's also? And can you
I went back to, so I was a caddy for about 3 or 4 years, and I thought maybe I'd try something else. I went back to school for 2 years, got a master's degree, worked at a nonprofit for about 6 months last winter, realized it wasn't for me. It was, good work and somebody should do it, but I prefer the golf courses and being outside and walking the golf courses, so I'm really happy with my job and got a good golfer, so life is good.
And it was international relations, right?
Yeah, it was called the Global Studies Program. I did a year in Germany, 6 months in Argentina, and 6 months in India. I met my girlfriend, Babina. She's from Manipur in northeast India. So I'm going back in a couple weeks. We've been together for 2 years. Not sure what the future holds, but...
And why isn't international relations for you? Like, what was it that made you realize it wasn't?
I think international relations, or studying history, or politics, or economics, which kind of studied all of it. It's important stuff, and it matters, but the biggest thing is you got to be happy yourself. So you got to do what's important to you and what makes you thrive as an individual. And I know that for me is golf and being outside, so I'm doing what makes me happy, and I can help more people by being good on my own. So.
I'm Anna Ryan. I am the daughter of Mark Ryan, and my grandma is Aunt Pat.
And how old are you?
33 years old.
And what have you done? What are you doing now? And what do you hope to do in the future? And why does that matter to you?
I am working for a company that produces road marathons and half marathons, and it keeps me busy. Lots of logistics, lots of travel, lots of moving. So I would hope in the next 5 to 10 years that I'm doing something a little bit more stable, not traveling as much, so I could have a family and maybe find someone someday. And that is very important to me because we have all this lovely family with us, and I can't wait to show them the lovely Cape.
And we all start out with this, and you never know how we end up. It could be Rembrandt, could be anybody.
Oh, what a beauty!
Right, challenging,
All right.
raising 7 children.
How did you do it? What's the
It was
secret?
very difficult.
What was difficult about it?
Everything.
Like what?
Everything.
Like,
You name it.
what was most difficult? How did you do it?
I don't know. I don't know. But she did it. I was so good.
What would you tell someone who's having 7 kids now?
No, how wonderful.
Really?
Yes. Think of them. If I need help, I can call any one of them.
I'm Ann Mahaney. I'm Ann Kenny Mahaney.
How are you a Yelle?
I'm a Yelle because I'm Betty's eldest daughter.
How old are you?
64 until next week.
And knowing what you know now, what would you tell your 25-year-old self?
I would tell my 25-year-old self that if you eat too much, you're going to get fat. Look at me.
You're beautiful.
So-
No, but really.
No, seriously, that's what I would tell my 25-year-old self.
Hi, my name's Bill Kenny. I'm 63 years old. I'll be 64 this week.
Tomorrow.
Thank you. Tomorrow. I'm a Yelle. I'm the son of Betty. Betty married Bill Kenny, obviously how we got our names. And Betty is the 3rd sister, I think, of the Yelle family. 4th sister. There you go. Thank you, Jay. This week has been fantastic. The attendance is unbelievable. Everybody coming here and having a blast is a great thing. What would I have told myself, my younger self, knowing what I know today? I think I would have told my younger self to be more true to what you want to do. Make sure you maintain your values, and the family is everything. So, you know, I've certainly listened to some of those things as I grew up, but wandered a little bit early in life just to figure out what to do with myself. But I think that if I had stayed a true course, it might have been a little bit different. We'll see.
I'm Grace Kenny. I'm 17 years old. Betty is my grandmother. Right now, I am going into my senior year of high school, and I am applying to the Air Force Academy, where I want to do criminal justice and go into special investigations and do detective work. And
Why is that important to you?
that's important to me. I love criminal justice because it gives me like a puzzle to solve and sort of a chance to work things out in my mind and connect dots and all that stuff that I love. And the Air Force is important to me because it's really cool, and I want to do that. It's something that's really cool.
What's cool about it?
I don't know. I mean, I love flying and I love going places, so why not combine the two things? Yeah, that I like. And also, my cousin J-Dub is a major in the Air Force, and that's really cool.
Did you already do this?
Yeah, I just did it.
Okay, so I'm Colleen Kenny. I'm 23 years old. I'm related to the Yelles from Betty Yelle, who was my grandmother, and my parents are Rich and Deb Kenny. And I'm a social worker for the state right now, and I am working with adolescents and families because I came from such a good family, and I kind of want to give back that way. So that's it.
Why is that important to you
And
to
that's
give back?
It's important to me because I know how important it was growing up in a really great family that was very supportive, and I know how it affects people if they don't have that. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Kenny. I am Betty Kenny's granddaughter and Richard Kenny's daughter. I currently work as an EMT, and I'm hoping to go to PA school as a physician assistant to work in the emergency room. I love to do that because I like to help people and save lives, do the best I can. So yeah.
And why does that matter? Why is that really important to you?
It matters to me because people, when they're sick, they're not themselves, and all they want to be is themselves. So when I get to help them, I get to create the version that they used to be, and that makes them happy. And sometimes they don't have a spokeswoman or a spokesperson to speak for them and their needs. So being their advocate as a doctor, make sure they get all the respect and that they deserve.
Other than by Microsoft? I think I think we had it lined up right. I think the family message and staying with our family. I think I was on the right track 25 years ago.
Then marry your best
So I'm very
friend.
happy.
I did 25 years.
She did 25 years time with me.
Marry your best friend, actually.
Don't stress
you know?
out over the big things.
And don't,
Over
yeah.
little things.
Yeah.
Just chill out and everything works out fine.
Oh yeah, and be whole with yourself before you can be whole with anybody else.
And stay in touch with your cousins more, because I don't see them enough. 25 years ago, I had a cousin. I still have a cousin. That cousin told me to go travel 25 years ago as a young kid, see the world, go to Moscow, go to China, experience life, and then come back and start. And although I'd never change anything what happened now, I think that was good advice too.
So, I forgot.
Name.
Jim Kenny.
How old?
I am 55.
How are you, Yelle?
My mom is Betty Kenny, Betty Yelle.
Okay.
And what would I have told myself?
Knowing what you know now.
I would have probably invested in property at the Cape at the age of 25.
We'll go with that. That's not a good answer. Give him a better answer.
No, I'm dead serious. Yeah. That's what I would have done.
Why?
Because I think that the property values down here have skyrocketed, and I would have done well and had a nice little piece of property down here.
Are you going to move down here later?
Are you just going to stare me down? I mean, you're intimidating. At some point, yeah, I think we will.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, probably down in the Cotuit, Falmouth area.
What do you like? What do you like about the Cape?
I just love the Cape.
Bob Kenny, middle child of the Kenny family, and I'm 58.
You're 50 what?
8.
50? Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And you're the and who's your mom? Betty Yelle?
Betty and Bill Kenny.
Okay.
Betty Yelle.
Hey Jay, we'll see you.
All right.
Listen to my elders, because people who have been through it know what's going on. That's all I can tell you.
Something for this fantastic family that you all are and that I'm proud to belong to. I thought I know just one thing. I am a wine grower. I know wine industry, and I never made a class like I'm gonna do tonight. So for me, it's the first time. But I think I would like to share some knowledge that I have. Because we're gonna have a tasting only on French wines, which I know the best, of course. Bordeaux being my specialty. You wine your glass during half an hour, you still have bubble going on, and that's a sign of very good champagne because it's very delicate. It's the finest of the sparkling wines. Made with vieille vigne, old vineyard. That means the vine are between 50 and 80 years old. Wow. Pinot Noir.
Like most of this room.
In fact, those grape varieties that you all know, Merlot, Cab Sauv, Cab Franc, they come from Bordeaux. I'm sorry to tell you that. So, and Bordeaux is always a blend of all these grape varieties.
I don't know if everyone knows how fortunate we are that we not only know our extended family with cousins, aunts, and uncles, but we all love our extended family of aunts, uncles, and cousins. And it's not like everybody is an aunt or an uncle, it's like we're all one family. And I've met plenty of people in my life who don't even know who their family members are and don't care. And the strength that we all have was given to us by Marge, Nikki, Pat, my mom, Paul, and then their spouses, Frank, Bill, Ned. They all built this beautiful friendship and respect for relationships.
Good for you. I don't go into myself and figure, this, that, or the other thing. I just take things as they come.
That's healthy.
And did you always do that?
I assume so. I don't know. No one ever asked me that question before.
But I think what's really remarkable about what you did in the 1950s is that you actually went to school, got your master's, and then you got a job in Minnesota and moved to Minnesota without following a man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you talk about that? Like what it was like to be in the 50s and being a woman, a smart, educated woman, and kind of doing your own thing when most women
think about things like that way back when. You just did what you did. I mean,
you're a bulldozer.
You just didn't think about it. There was a good job out there, and I liked Minneapolis, and by God, I'm going.
Was your mother angry with you?
Of course.
Why was she angry?
Because I had been picked. Are you recording this?
Yeah. Oh, please.
We all need to know.
Yeah. I'm Pat. Oh, come on. No.
She had picked me to take care of her in her old age.
Not yet.
And I'm out of there. Sorry, but that's the story. Because I was the only one that was not married. You know, all my sisters were married. And I was the old maid. I was supposed to be the old maid of the family and take care of mother. And obviously that was not my choice.
And how old were you as the old maid of the family?
24, not married. I'm the old maid of the family.
Don't look at me.
And you were supposed to take it, even though you had your master's degree at 24.
She was going to move out to Minneapolis. Come on. I think Betty probably knows this.
Did you even give?
I remember Mother was going to move out there.
Yeah.
Did you give her her address? Your address?
Oh yeah. I mean, she came out to the wedding.
How often? I mean, when did you get married? Like how often?
No, I get married.
How many years? Like by the time you moved out there, and then did you get married?
Within a year.
Did you feel pressure that you had to get married, or
No,
it was just like you just
met Ned.
How did you meet?
Ned. They had a club for single Catholics in Minneapolis, and someone I worked with mentioned it to me, and it was just a casual. Everybody went to everything, and you met people, and you know you didn't date, you just went, and that's where I met him. Because he was single, Catholic, and had just moved to Minneapolis. Yeah.
And then did Grammy Yelle get less mad at you as when you got married and you had your job?
Eventually, she really liked Ned. She really liked Ned.
Right.
That maybe he was her favorite. You know.
And how long did you work?
Did I work?
Yeah. How long did you work before you?
Like a year.
And then you got pregnant right away? Oh, okay.
But it was a different life back then. I mean, that's... You didn't work particularly when you were married. Yeah.
My name is Natalie Ryan. I'm 19. Pat is my grandma, and I am planning on going to med school eventually to be a psychiatrist.
And why a psychiatrist?
So I really just like helping people, and originally my plan was to go to school for psychology, but then I just really like biology, and I found a career that could combine the two. So yeah.
And you're 19 years old, and you're already going to medical school? Like how did,
not going to medical school yet. I'm in my undergrad. I will be a senior starting in the fall. But yes, hopefully med school within a few years. Yeah.
And how did you graduate so early?
I was homeschooled and I finished high school when I was 15.
So I'm Nick Ryan. I'm Paul's son, which is Patricia Ryan's son. So I'm Patricia Ryan's grandson.
He's out there.
And 20 years old. And what were the other?
What have you done, or what are you doing now, and what do you hope to do? in the
Okay,
future?
yeah, I'm a working concession job with one of my dad's friends that he plays racquetball with, and hopefully sometime this fall or early winter, depending on when I can get in, I'm going into criminal justice, getting a degree in there. So hopefully I can become a law enforcement officer.
And why is that important to you?
Well, I want a kind of hands-on job instead of just sitting behind a desk, and I want to, I don't know, I've seen videos of police officers, and I kind of want to give back to my community in a way that I find that's the most helpful, I guess.
And why is that important to you?
Well, to me personally, I mean, like, I've always thought doing drugs and stuff is bad, so I kind of want to help myself in a way stay away from that, and I guess getting other people off of them, helping the younger generation stay away from that is kind of where I'm aiming towards. So.
Paul Ryan, I'm 61 years old as of today. It's not my birthday, but I'm 61 years old. I'm not 62. That's a big thing. We're running a tournament right here. This is the bags tournament for Cape Cod 2019. Here's the bracket over here. It's kind of hard to see. But we had 18 teams. We're down to the final 3 teams. We're determining who's going to play in the finals. That's right over here. And after that, we have a very special prize for the winners as well.
What kind of special prize?
I can't tell you, but you'll see it if you have your camera ready. All right, if I have all the life experiences, if I could do it all over again when I was 22, I would do the same thing because I love what I'm doing. People tell me, especially my mom, she says, when are you going to grow up? When are you going to figure out what you want to do? Because I do so many things. I work for the National Hockey League. I sell stuff on TV. I do voiceovers. I'm a master of ceremonies. I love doing all that stuff. And I'm a carpenter and a contractor. So I do all this stuff that I really like to do. And I find that if you, and by the way, kids, if you're watching this after I'm dead, you do what you want to do because success will follow you. That's the bottom line. Do what you want to do. You want to wake up and not be frustrated when you go to work? Be happy when you go to work. That's what it's all about. Money is secondary. Just do what you want to do. That's the big thing.
I am Katie. I am with the Ryan family. I am Steven's girlfriend. We've been dating for, 11 years?
Something like that.
Something like that. I am a medical device analyst. I guess constantly learning new things, learning about new technology and how we can help people. And I don't know, I hope that takes me to a new device that saves more lives, I guess.
And why does that matter to you?
Because saving lives is always a good thing.
My name is Steven. My dad is Chris, and Chris is Pat's son. That's how I'm connected. Right now I'm in sales. I've been in sales my entire life. I don't plan on changing. The reason I don't plan on changing is because it allows me to provide a successful life for myself, my family, and be proud of what I've accomplished.
And why does that matter to you?
It allows me to be successful. It allows me to create my own happiness.
And what does happiness look like for you?
Carolyn.
Making my own decisions and doing my own thing and not living by anybody else's means or what anyone else wants me to do. Doing my own thing.
Change something when I was 24. It would change everything up to this point, good or bad. And all in all, life is good. So why would I want to change something when I was 24? I would not have this. So whether it was, I took a different job, and then because I took this different job, maybe I met somebody besides Chris. Well, then I wouldn't have this. Okay, wait, back up. I don't want to take that job now. I want to do what I did so that everything aligned so that I have what I have today. So my advice to that younger self is just do it and don't have any regrets. Because
the butterfly effect. Because of the butterfly effect.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Because I wouldn't
Yeah.
change anything.
Right.
Because changing one thing changes everything, and I don't want to change everything.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I'm Lisa Marsland. I just turned 60. What would I tell myself? Let's see.
Knowing what you know now, but also,
Knowing what I know now.
how are you a Yelle?
I'm a Yelle. My father's the youngest Yelle, the Paul Yelle, the spoiled brat Yelle. Okay, ask any of his sisters; they'll tell you. Yes. What would I say? I'd say to enjoy the things as they're happening and not wish for the next big thing in life because it goes by too fast. That's it.
The original Paul. Born July 19th, 1933, Milton, Massachusetts, to Pearl G. and Nappy Yelle. I have 4 older sisters that I put up with while I was growing up. And they beat me continually, and it was a very difficult life growing up.
Who beat you the most?
I think my sister Pat, because she's unreasonable. The thing I would like to have done earlier is when my father died, I was 13. All the other kids were under 20, so she was a widow with 5 kids under 20.
That was so much. I remember well.
So I'm Austin. I'm Paul and Kate's grandson. This is my beautiful wife, Channing. Not to be confused with Channing. It's Channing. We live in Clayton, North Carolina, just outside of Raleigh. Channing teaches high school, and I work with a real estate development company. And as far as I know, we'll be there for the next 15 to 20 years. So.
And why is that important to you? Real estate. What is it about real estate development that really?
Nothing really about real estate development. I mean, I do like helping people, but we build homes for first-time home buyers, which I think is really important. It's nice to see the look on people's faces when they buy their first home, and yeah, she shapes America's future. So.
And why is teaching important to you?
I like working with kids and growing relationships and seeing them. And then I send them out into the future in high school, so I enjoy that aspect.
She's not good at geography, though. I know more geography than her.
By the way, did you guys do age?
Oh yeah, I'm 29. Going on 30.
I'm 28.
Very close to 30.
Okay. All right, great. All right, thank you so much.
Oh, the rhubarb.
That was hard.
From the time he was teeny tiny, I knew he had a good mind. And I knew if he put his mind to something that he found he loved, he would do well. And he's done that.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
That's true.
So I'm very proud of him.
Perfect for fun.
He's my most proud grandson.
Are you going tomorrow?
I'm the only one.
No.
My name is Tom Ryan, Thomas Gregory Ryan. I got family, man. We got family everywhere, and I love it. I think about it every once in a while. It's kind of shallow, but I wish that I would have known that I could have made a career out of officiating hockey, because I would love to do that for a living. I do it now on an amateur level, and I absolutely love it. And I've got a part-time job with the NHL as an off-ice official, and I just love the rules of the game. I love the philosophy of the game, and I love to see how coaches do it, and I like to see how officials interpret the philosophy of the game.
What is it about the philosophy of the game of hockey?
Oh, there is so much that there's just so much into it. People just think, no, you pass the puck, you skate, you do whatever. But no, there's set plays, there's individual efforts that need to be made in order for the team to achieve the goal of winning the game. So his role is this guy's role is this, these guys have a role, and it's not necessarily always crashing the net or whatever. Your job is to go in and stir it up along the boards. Get that puck out front. You're to come in and get it from the front over to one of these guys and put it in the net. That's your role in this game.
And why is that so interesting to you?
I love the game. I've played it since I was 4. And I started refereeing. I dropped my first hockey puck when I was 15 years old. And I've been doing it ever since. And I love it.
So my name's Nate Ryan. I'm a Yelle because my grandmother, Pat Ryan, is a Yelle. And her son, Tom, is my dad. So that's how I'm a Yelle. This is my daughter, Bella. So Bella's 10 and I'm 38. And right now I'm in real estate. I manage a real estate region for Coldwell Banker. And what I'd like to do in the future is to continue to work in real estate and help brokers through disruption and change that will be coming to the marketplace. It matters to me because I think that real estate is an American dream, and home ownership is something that I hope that my children will be able to achieve as well. So it matters to me to make sure that we have a future of home ownership for every generation of Americans.
I really want to be a teacher when I grow up.
And why is that?
Just because I really love like kids and I love school and stuff. So they all kind of combine together.
And what do you like best about school?
My favorite subject is math.
And why is that? What is it about math that you like?
I don't know, just good at it. I enjoy doing it. So.
Great. Thank you so much, Bella.
Right? So they're doing all the cash over here. Here's all the drinks over here. Okay, quick, over there, quick.
A few words today, and I want to keep it short, but I was explaining what this tournament is to some friends, and what it is it started off as a memorial to our grandfather, William Kenny, and since then it's turned into a memorial to everyone in our lives that have passed, have been of importance to the family, and it's time for us to get together, remember those people, and also remember ourselves as family. So I just want everyone to kind of play today with that spirit, remember all of the loved ones that have gone and are still with us, and also with the family who are here today that have traveled across the country to be together. So let's just all think about that as we play today. Enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a really fun day. And
Brian!
Everyone have fun today.
Cheers!
Pick the best drive, and then all 4 players will play from that point. You continue that same thing all the way through putting.
This could be the money. This could be the money.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Carol Kenny Swartz. I'm the daughter of Betty and Bill Kenny.
Oh, it is?
How old are you?
I am 56.
And
oh, by the way, I share the birthday of Marjorie Corcoran, so I'm born on September 14th. We're birthday buddies. I'll be 57 this year. I think I would continue to say, because we always instill in our children that family is important, and I think that I would just continue with that message. And at 20, we didn't think about it as much, but as we had children and had our own family, we continued to, with that message. Okay, I gotta go.
Oh, that wasn't recording. You have to do it all again.
Thank you.
And I am Nikki's son Bob's daughter, and I already said my name.
How old are you age? Yeah.
Oh, I'm 24, and it's
And what are you doing now, and what do you hope to do in the future,
Right.
and why that matters to you?
I work a lot on computers with a business and IT consulting company called CGI. Shout out to my CGI homies. In the future, I hope I'm not working at CGI. Love it there, thank you. But I guess in the future, I hope to be a quality assurance engineer at Pixar one day.
And why is that important to you? Why do you want to?
Well, I always wanted to be a part of something that brought everyone together, like what Pixar did for me and my family, I guess. Like as a kid. Yep.
She likes the lamp that bounces around in the control.
I really like the lamp.
Ooh, that's a good tattoo of.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I just, I know I'm good with computers and quality assurance, so it's one way to go. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Sarah.
Okay, Kira? Okay, Sarah. I'm Sarah Hawes. I am Kathy Sanborn's daughter, who was Nikki's daughter. And I am 22. I am working at Deloitte as a technology risk advisory consultant. And I also hope to probably not be doing that in 10 years. But not exactly sure what I want to do, so hopefully I figure that out sometime. But this is a good starting off point and figuring out what I want to do and how I can make more of an impact in the world. Because right now I don't think, I mean, auditing, sure it helps some people, but it's harder to see the impact, I guess.
And why is making an impact important to you?
I just want to feel like my life means something and made a difference to people. Yeah.
Make an impact on me.
Oh.
Hey, Sanborn. Oh, and I'm 29. So that's how I'm a Yelle. Right now I'm working in the federal government at the New York Passport Agency and Department of State. In the future, I don't know, I hope that I have a family that I can bring to a family reunion here. I don't
That's
have
a
any.
good answer.
It is.
So,
and why is that important to you? Why does that matter?
To continue the Yelle family, I don't know.
My name is Mary Sanborn. I'm the oldest of all of us cousins. I am 65. My mom and dad are Mickey and Frank Sanborn. And my mom was a Yelle, Nikki Yelle. And what would I do different today if I knew better? I think is what the question was. And when I was young in my 20s, I was told by the family doctor that I should join the Merchant Marines and travel the world for 5-6 years. And that's probably what I'd be interested in doing if I could go back that length of time, is to travel the world as a Merchant Marine.
Okay, my name is Fred Flintstone. This is Wilma Flintstone. No, go ahead.
Joanne Sanborn Lee. My husband Rick. I'm the baby of the clan, of the cousins. I'm the youngest. My sister is the oldest. I want to make sure to point that out. She's very old. And I'm the youngest, so at 51, almost 52. So I think I'm the only one that's in 51 now, because Richard is a little older now. What could I tell you that I know now? Live life with no regrets. Enjoy your family at every moment that you have.
Don't get married, run. No, I'm just teasing.
Okay, my name is Lisa
And we
Anderson. Yes, we match. I was married to Frank Sanborn, who's the son of Mickey and Frank. And I'm 61.
No way.
Yeah. And I'm sure I was just blessed to be part of this family. It's just a wonderful family. I couldn't ask for a better family. It's just great. Well, I probably would have got a little bit better job and paid a little bit more. Yeah, I would have investigated that a little bit better. But at that time I was hoping, well, never mind, I won't say anything.
But are you happy?
I'm happy. I'm
That's all
happy
that
with what I
matters.
do, so I love what I do.
What do you do?
I'm a dental assistant.
Oh, good.
So I've been doing that for 30 plus years, so I must really like it.
What do you like about it?
Oh, just helping people where they walk in scared and they leave laughing.
She
and
likes
happy.
her white
Yeah.
teeth too.
Oh.
Your teeth are amazing.
I don't know about that. But no, it's just actually just helping those people that are so scared of dentistry, that you make them so comfortable that they walk out and they're just like, they're giving you hugs and you're just going, okay, I did my job.
Okay.
I'm Tess Peterson, 31 years old. I am a Yelle because Maureen Peterson is my mom and she is Pat Ryan's daughter. Currently, I'm volunteering a lot, learning ballet, living downtown Minneapolis, working in consumer insights research. And in the future, I kind of hope to be doing much of the same. I hope I continue learning. I hope I continue volunteering. I hope I never lose my belief that I can impact positive change in the world. And that's important to me because I want to leave a positive legacy and help people out.
Kim Ryan. I'm a Yelle through Patricia Ryan, Tom's wife, and I'm 58. What was the other thing?
Knowing what you know now, what would you tell your 25-year-old self?
Just to relax and enjoy life. Don't get stuffed up. Just relax.
The infamous car dance.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Vicki Ryan, Paul's wife. Patricia Yelle is his mom. We've known each other? I don't know, 30 years I think. Somewhere around there. I'm 56, and my advice would be less cleaning, more fun.
Nice.
Carolyn Ryan Reynolds, Patricia Yelle's daughter. I am 58, 59 tomorrow. Yay! And follow your heart. Do whatever you want to do.
Yay!
I'm Kathy Ryan. I bought in by marrying Patricia Ryan's oldest son, Mark. My birth certificate says I'm 60 years old. I'm not sure about that. Don't worry about what people think of you because it's more about what they think about themselves and what they think about you anyway. Just be yourself.
Thank you.
And I'm Janine Ryan, married to Chris Ryan, Pat's son, Pat Yelle. We've been together, married 33 years. I'm 56. Younger self, take chances, take risks. You can always fix things if you need to.
What were risks that you're most proud of, or that you're glad you took?
Marrying Chris.
What was it? Actually, that's one quick risk.
Coming out to Cape Cod with Jay.
Is there any risk that you guys want to share? Like, what's a risk that you took that you're kind of like glad you took?
I jumped out of a plane. On a spur of the moment. I skydove. Skydive?
Yeah.
Whatever the word is, yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, that was fun.
Just career changes. Don't be afraid. Go for it.
What kind of career do you have? Or do you?
I manage a granite wholesale company.
Wow. And what do you like about it?
I'm ready to make a career change.
I'm Skip Gents. I'm married to Suzanne Corcoran, daughter of Marjorie Yelle. I'm 65 years old, just applied for Social Security, and if I was speaking to my younger self, I'd tell him to buckle up and enjoy the ride.
So my name is Suzanne Yelle Corcoran, and my age is, I'm 64, about to be 65. And I'm a Yelle because I'm Marjorie Yelle's daughter, and that's how I'm a Yelle. So what I would tell my 25-year-old self is, you know what, dear? Don't worry so much. Keep your worries low and just keep your head on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball, and let your worries fade by the wayside. And you don't want to become a major worrier. So it's going to be okay. You're going to reach your 60s and you'll be fine. So that's what I would tell myself. I have GAO, generalized anxiety disorder, which means I worry about pretty much everything, stupid things that I shouldn't have to worry about. And it has this sort of constant noise in the back of your mind, and it makes it very hard to settle in to anything and to just relax. Okay. So I think that ways to combat that are things that you do in your life, like you exercise, you associate yourself with positive people, you meditate, right? To calm that anxiety. There are all these things that you need to do, and have fun, go for things instead of worrying. So there are many things that you can do, but they all require having, practice, a sense of practice, like a meditation practice or an exercise practice. Now, do I do any of these? No, you do. You do. I do them sporadically. I'm a sporadic exerciser, sporadic at everything I do. So.
I'm Max, I'm 29. I'm Marge's grandson, Susie's son.
Okay.
I went to college and I joined the Army, and now maybe I'm going to do 20 years in the Army, we'll see. And that's important because we support and defend the Constitution of the United States, of course. That's very important. Preserving freedom.
Why is that important to you?
It's we're the luckiest people in the world, and I want it to stay that way. So, yeah.
And what do you do in the Army?
Intelligence. That's about it. Can't tell you anymore. Sorry.
So my name is Maddie. I'm 25 years old. I just finished my master's at the College Conservatory of Music at the University of Cincinnati, and the same place where I got my bachelor's. So 7 years later, now I have 2 degrees from the same place.
And it's in what? And if you can talk about your master's and what it is.
My master's was, so I have an MM and Master of Music, and my concentration was in voice performance. So my instrument would have been voice. It was 2 years, very difficult, different than my undergrad, and I'm glad that I'm on the other side. I feel great.
Why is it so important to you to perform or for opera, and what does that do for you?
I love opera. I've always loved, I always loved theater. I love performing. I love all types of theater, musical theater, straight theater, and opera. Opera, I chose opera just because my voice and my singing voice fits it best, but I also like the music best. But I just feel performing, I'm the happiest when I'm in a production, and I feel that is the most fulfilling way for me to contribute to the world. And even though I can contribute in many other ways, I have a lot of other attributes and a lot of other skills, performing is the way that I feel that I'm fulfilled back by performing. So I could be a great administrator, I could be a great nanny, I could be a great lot of things, but I choose performing because that gives me the most fulfillment when I perform and give back. So that's why.
My name is Michael Roberts, and I am 69 years old, and I'm Jay Corcoran's husband. Marjorie Yelle Corcoran was my mother-in-law, and I very much enjoyed being here for the reunion this year. The first advice I would give is figure out who you are and be who you are, or in the eloquent parlance of today, you be you. No, seriously, folks, we need to listen to our inner truth and try to stay true to it. That's very important. And the other advice that I would say is find the right somebody to love. As Mama Cass once sang, not a, let's see, how does it go? Not a big old house or a Mickey Mouse, but the right somebody to love.
Hi, I'm Jay Corcoran. I'm 60 years old, and Marjorie Yelle was my mother. Knowing what I know now, what would I tell my younger self? I would just say, get a good therapist. Life is crazy and really uncertain. So I think that the best thing is to know that to guard against the many illusions that we humans buy into is to find a good spiritual practice. For me, it's meditation, other things, just monitoring how you take in substances, all that kind of stuff. Just being self-aware. And self-care, and also I just be kind. That's the biggest thing. I mean, and it's hard to be kind in this world where everybody wants to attack each other. But that's why it's important to find a spiritual practice that helps you be kinder to the people around you.
Okay, so I am Shay Patrick. I am 29 next week. I am Marjorie's granddaughter. I am mother to Noah, who is almost 3, and he is the most important thing that I've done in this world. I'm currently working for Bank of America, and it's my dream job, and I love it. I'm doing something that I'm good at and that fulfills me, and I really enjoy it, and I get to work with people. I get to do everything, and I have incredible flexibility. And I get to be a mother, and I get to be fulfilled in the workplace as a woman. Mm-hmm. And at this point it's a perfect balance. Mm-hmm. So what more could I ask for?
Okay. Hi, I'm Trish Patrick, Corcoran Patrick, and I am Marjorie and John's oldest daughter. I am 64 years old. I will be 65 and on Medicare in 3 months.
Crushing it.
Thrilling. If I could tell my daughter, or I could tell
yourself
myself
or your daughter,
or my daughter, I would say, I'm kind of split on that. I would tell my daughter, because she's so talented and smart, to climb that bloody corporate ladder as far as you can. Go as far as you can, because you can do it.
I'm gonna climb that corporate ladder, don't you worry.
Yes. Go for it, honey.
I'm the youngest of Marjorie and John, and my 2 sons are here. Quentin Martone, who just turned 15, and Graydon Martone, who just turned 13. We are so happy to be home in New England. What would I tell myself now at 25? Yeah. Okay. The sentence that I would say would be, do not listen to anybody else. Just do your thing and be who you are. Do not listen to another soul. Because being the youngest, I was very impressionable to my 4 older siblings, because you think that they're God. And of course, I still think that they're amazing. You all are. But I needed to have a stronger spine.
My mom's mom is Marjorie, the eldest of the Yelles.
And what's your name?
Graydon.
And how old are you?
I'm 13.
What do you like to do, and what do you like to do that you're good at?
I like learning history. I'm good at drawing, and I'm good at inferring history, I guess.
And when you see yourself in the future, like when you dream about like possibilities, what do you think about?
Probably learning more history, and I don't know, just
perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Quentin Martone.
How old are you?
I'm 15. I turned 15 just a few weeks ago.
Okay, and how are you related to a Yelle?
Yells? I'm not sure. I am Jacqueline's son, who is Grandma Marjorie's daughter, and I still like reading. I play video games every now and then. That's like a hobby, so is reading. I used to do soccer, and I still sometimes do soccer, so that's like my 3 big hobbies.
What do you like to read?
Fiction. I have a book right here.
What are you reading now?
Right now, I'm reading the Gone series by Michael Grant.
And when you think about the future down the line, what do you think about? What do you hope for yourself? Like when you dream about what it is you like to do?
Well, I'm in high school. I'm going into 10th grade, so I'm not sure. I sort of want to be a biologist of some sort, maybe a marine biologist.
Noah, knowing what you know now, at 2 years, what would you have told yourself 2 months ago?